Well, hello and welcome back to Joellen's Kitchen. You might notice I have a full-fledged KitchenAid mixer. Birthdays, Christmas, things just happen, and I had bid on one at an auction and it went higher than what I was willing to pay. And my husband, I was telling him about it. He went and got me this, and it's the right color and everything because I love the little turquoise accessories, the can opener, the tea kettle, things like that. So I'm back. It's the beginning of a new year, January 2024, and I did go downtown and celebrate with the bologna drop. So here I am back in the kitchen, bringing you another Pennsylvania Dutch dish, and this time it's an applesauce cake. It's made in the form of a loaf, almost like a bread. We're going to start by mixing a quarter cup of butter or margarine, and a quarter cup is really a half of a stick of butter or margarine, and put that in. And we're going to put in our sugar. Now, instead of white sugar, that came out Dutch, sugar. Instead of white sugar, we're going to be using a brown sugar. I guess if you have dark or light, it really doesn't matter, but they do call for a brown sugar. A teaspoon of cinnamon in this applesauce cake. As well as a teaspoon of baking soda. Well, I lost half of it on the table. I have to get used to, maybe I should put the mixer part in after I have all the ingredients, and I'm not sure. I'm new at this, so I got a mixer. Okay, we're going to do half of a teaspoon of ground cloves. 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. My nutmeg lasts me forever because you don't use a lot of it. This is a really old can of nutmeg, but it's still good. I have the spices and the sugar and the butter in there, so we're going to blend that together. There we go. Oh, look at that, how nice it makes it. Very nice. To doing all this stuff on hand, but there it is. Okay. They want a cup of applesauce. I'm using cinnamon applesauce because I really like cinnamon. And I'm also using the chunky, but that's not necessary. You can use whatever kind of applesauce you want. I will point out though that some applesauce has more water content than other applesauce. So you want to take that into consideration. A little extra water, I guess, would just make it moist. And then we also want a pinch of salt. So just a teeny bit. You might want to add some raisins or dates in there, whatever kind of dried fruit that you like with yours. Other than the flour, I think we've got our ingredients in there. I am going to stop this completely so I can get, I see there's some butter caught in there. We'll get it down in again and see if that'll mix in better. There we go. Well, you'll just have to bear with me till I learn how to use this fancy gadget. But now we're going to turn it back down to a pretty low speed, and I'm going to be adding my flour. I really do think think I have to leave this off when I'm adding because I don't have enough room to get it in there without interfering with that moving part, and I don't want to have an accident. We're keeping it real here in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, let me tell you. Okay, let's try again. Oh yeah. So that is all mixing. What I found was dates, but raisins are just fine, so I'm going to use these. I do have to cut them up though. It says there's 8 ounces in here. Okay, thank you for your patience while I cut up my dates because I didn't have raisins. We're going to put those in here. And then just turn it on low and let them blend in. Got them in somewhat, but I think I'm also going to hand mix those in as well. And I'm not used to that locking on there, so I had to get that off. Mix this up a little bit by hand to make sure those dates are in there all the way through. But the hard part is done by the mixer. It's really easy to mix. Okay, and we'll get this all together. And then, as I said before, we're going to do this in a loaf pan. I purchased a silicone loaf pan. My old metal ones just didn't look so nice anymore. So I thought, oh, I'm going to do something modern. Got a new mixer, got a new loaf pan, spray a little Pam in there. And I'm going to put this into this mixture into the pan. Okay. Okay, 1 loaf applesauce pan, and we're going to turn on the oven to 350. And if it's your first time joining me, I have an old gas oven. It's a Windcraft. So here we go. We're going to start it up. Now, if you have an electric oven, you're going to have to really preheat it. This thing fires up so quick, it's hot in no time. So why waste the gas? Turn it on at the side, open the bottom, turn on the valve, get my decliner, and ta-da! I don't have a thermometer, so I have to do everything by sight. And if I have yellow flames, I know it's not burning efficiently, so I want the blue flames. And once I have them on, it's heating up already. And I'm just going to slide this in here. Check my time. And we'll be back in 50 minutes to try out our applesauce cake. Well, I guess it's time to check the cake. I'm going to stick in a toothpick to see if it comes out clean. It sure does. All right, I'm going to turn off my flame and turn off my gas. boy, does that look good. Doesn't it look good? All right, we're going to get a plate. We're going to try it. Okay. All right. Whew. A nice cold glass of milk would go quite well with this. Oh yeah, it's delicious. So good. Thank you for joining me.